Oh man, I never thought I would make a video on the Angry Joe show. I'm sure you guys know who that is. And in case you guys don't know, he's a YouTuber with over 3 million subs. He talks about movies, games. He used to be really big back in the 2010s, early 2020s, if you will. This is a YouTuber that I actually used to watch a lot. And to see him go out this way is pretty sad. I gotta keep it real with y'all. I never thought the day would come where I would have to make a video on him. This is why Twitter is bad. If you're a content creator and you tweet, please stop. This is why Twitter fucking sucks and no one should be using it. And if you really sit down and think about it, a lot of people's downfalls started because they couldn't stop fucking tweeting. I think anyone that tweets 10 to 15 to 20 times per day is a chronically online loser. Shout out to Diesel Patches for the inspiration behind this video because I had no idea this went down. So to give you guys a little context, Angry Joe, the movie reviewer guy, made a video talking about the new movie, The Odyssey, and he made the fatal mistake of actually liking the movie. As a matter of fact, he gave it a 10 out of 10, if I'm not mistaken, according to his rating.
It's just woof. That's why I go to the theaters. You know, in a world where for some reason storytellers and producers and everything want to do the subverting expectations and you know, I got you thing, and you know, it's like, oh well, you predicted the end, well this and that. You know, it's good to get a satisfying conclusion to a well-told story that has a message and has morals and has you know, something to think about towards the end. And well told, well told, Nolan. You keep choosing these projects that you're passionate about because you could definitely tell on the cells here that you cared about telling this story. So
now, I did go out and watch The Odyssey, and I liked it. There were so many people online being like, yeah, it's woke, and it sucks, and I hate wokeness, and this is pure woke. I saw the movie, and I enjoyed it. I guess that means that I'm woke. You know, I like The Odyssey. Christopher Nolan, he doesn't miss. He's a GOAT, but I digress. We're not here to talk about my movie review. We're talking about Joe, and I don't give a fuck if people agree with me or not. You could love it, you could hate it, you could think it's woke and, you know, you're the king of anti-woke or whatever the fuck. If that's how you feel about it, great, more power to you. But I like the movie. And you would assume that someone like Joe would get that. You like the movie, Joe? That's great. What he decided to do afterwards and his crash out over a film. This all started because Joe wanted to convince other people to watch this movie and that it's so fucking good. Wow, some people like this and some people don't like that. Who could have thought? So Joe says, but all the serious right-wing grifters, I mean critics, told us nobody would like this film because of all the black women and trans people and the lack of Greeks and because it's totally boring going around parading. Yeah, guys, this movie won. Look, guys, it got 96. First of all, if you're using Rotten Tomatoes as a fucking reference point, it's kind of pathetic. This is pretty cringe. I gotta keep it real with y'all. And he continues, praised by audiences and critics, The Odyssey is now a massive commercial hit worldwide. Despite a months-long right-wing anti-woke influencer backlash, trying their hardest to call it woke and steer people away. Singing the praises of the movie, which, you know, I get it. You like the movie. But why is he acting like he made the movie? And someone said that you get paid along with the reviewers on Rotten Tomatoes to promote and hype the movie. He says, yeah, here's a Lamborghini Christopher Nolan bought us for our paid review. So this response is fine. You know, I don't see a problem with this. It's everything that came shortly before this. Also, I just saw that he tweeted this at 8 a.m. Why are you interacting with losers at 8 a.m.? Why are you trying to convince people that will never watch this movie into watching it? Why are you tweeting 40 times per day? And no, I am not exaggerating. He has almost responded to everyone who's been critical of him. So this is when we get introduced to a YouTuber that goes by Yellow Flash. This guy is like a anti-woke thingy stuff. I don't watch the content really. But he and Angry Joe had a back and forth. I'm not mistaken because Yellow Flash tweeted, and keep this in mind, at this point, Yellow Flash has made multiple videos on Angry Joe. Keep that in mind. I was fat for years. It wrecked my back. Still dealing with the fallout years later. Took real work, consistency in the gym, diet changes, and facing hard truths to fix it. If you're unhappy with where you are, start today. Small habits compound. No one's coming to save you. It's on you. Magic drugs won't help. Yada yada yada. Only work hard. Fine. Great message. Motivational. Okay, cool. Whatever. And then Angry Joe responded. And he says, now this explains a lot. Good for you now to work on not being such a piece of shit to others online because of how unhappy you were with yourself. I get it. It's Twitter. You guys have beef. So here's my mentality, right? I'm not going to get involved into something for free. You would assume someone like Angry Joe would know this. I mean, this guy has been around since I was a baby. So you would assume someone like him would understand not to engage with people. I'm not calling Yellow Flash a troll, but with the other people that, he's calling out. People on Twitter with like 3 followers. No, what are we doing here? It's pathetic. It's weird. And then this is when things get really bad for Joe. He says, you Muppet, you literally just described your entire channel, LOL. Here's you crying and crashing out about literally everything, including my mean tweet. It's probably why you hide your face, because you look like this. Talk about bitch tits. The person that Angry Joe decided to show isn't Yellow Flash. This is some fan of Yellow Flash, and that's already bad enough. Like, if you're going to call out someone and be like, yeah, look, you're fat, if you're going to do that, at least have the right person. But Angry Joe didn't even check, and the person that he used was a guy that was a fan of the Yellow Flash who was battling cancer. So Angry Joe essentially took this guy that was battling cancer, put him on blast, thinking it was Yellow Flash, but it was not. It was a Yellow Flash guy, fan, who was battling cancer. In my opinion, that's a pretty big fuck up. Number 1, attacking a fan, and number 2, a fan with cancer. And as far as I'm concerned, Angry Joe hasn't apologized. Dude, you're like 80 years old. You should know better by now. I go back to what I was saying earlier. Why on earth would you willingly spend your free time when you could literally be doing anything? It's Angry Joe, millions of subs, billions of views. I'm sure he's a multi-millionaire by now. Why spend time arguing with literal nobodies online? Like, I get it if you and Yellow Flash guy, I think that's his name, if you guys have beef and you guys are going back and forth, I get it. I'm a content creator. I completely understand that. But why are you arguing with people and then dragging innocent fans into this? It's just sad. And remember when I said that he's replying to everyone who dares to criticize the movie The Odyssey? Joe is doing more defending for The Odyssey than Christopher Nolan did. And he made the fucking movie. Angry Joe just reviewed it. It's all over a review, by the way. I'm sure if Joe would have said, yeah, this is a good movie, I give it an 8, I give it a 9. Or even if he personally feels like it's a 10 out of 10 cinema, that's completely fine. That's your opinion. But my question once again goes back to, why are you interacting with nobodies on Twitter? This person says, just one more tweet and you'll own the chuds. Joe, don't stop. Just one more tweet. Just one more tweet, Rax. Please. Oh man, y'all get to have all the fun on here. Not fair. Dude, I'm begging you. I don't know if Joe's watching this, but dude, I'm begging you. Please stop. Please stop replying to people. Seems like I touched a nerve, just like how that right-wing chud touched your... I'm sorry you were... Feel better now that you got that out. Good for you, chud. Yo, please stop. Joe, you're a chud. Oh my god. This is down bad. Like, how do you even get to this point? And I mean, I could really make this video like 30 minutes long. I mean, just look at all the responses. Like, does he have nothing better to do? This was going on 4 days. He's still going. Please stop. Please stop. So honestly, this was pretty pretty cringe. There's no reason for anyone to spend their whole weekend, if not almost a full week, defending a movie. Send me some of your best Angry Joe memes. We will judge them live tomorrow and pick a winner. My faves. Okay. I think that's enough.